On your last trip, did you discover what the Earth people eat? They eat a great many of these. They peel them with their metal knives. Boil them for 20 of their minutes. Then they smash them all to bits. They are clearly a most primitive people.
Or mash, get smash.
When the sunshine pours from Kellogg's cornflakes, get a sunshine crunch and a sunshine taste. Get a sunshine start to every day. Yes, it's smart to start the Kellogg cornflakes way. Yes, it's smart to start with a sunshine taste. So it's smart to start with Kellogg's cornflakes. With Kellogg's cornflakes.
Excuse me. I hope you don't think I'm trying to pick you up or anything. As a matter of fact, normally I find it quite difficult to talk to girls, but I bought you this Pepsi and came over to try to get to know you because, well, you look like the kind of girl I could talk to.
Jeg kan ikke forstå, hvad du siger. Du må tale noget langsommere. Jeg lærte engelsk i skolen, men det var ikke...
On ordinary ferric cassettes, recordings are sometimes distorted on the higher notes. BASF Chrome cassettes sound sharper because they're more receptive to high frequencies. So switch to BASF Chrome cassettes for spot-on sound.
And hello for episode 11, we're back. EP11, Project Ruby, episode 11, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed part 10 there, very detailed part 10 on the sill. Well, we're straight in on the action. We'll be on the tripod in a minute, don't you worry about the handheld rubbish. Okay, there's a genuine sill that's popped into place after we took off the old sill on part 10. So, I'm just on with the rear tub repair. Okay, so we've got the sill popped into position, that's snapped in nicely. And then what if you remember where we left off, we were repairing this rear end section. What I've done, I've bought a repair panel from Old Parts Store, which is designed to repair the inside edge of your wheel tub. I've just needed it for the end section. It wasn't too bad a price to chop the end off. So I've chopped the end off, and that's your infill piece now. Obviously it's a pattern panel, you can see those crease lines and stuff, but we're lining it up with some tacks, and I've chopped the piece that I want in around this rotten area. Now, it doesn't quite follow the profiles, so I'm going to heat this up in a minute with the oxy. I'm going to bash this into shape just to try and get this line. We're going to need to put some filler on that. We're going to braze in as well. We're going to try and do the best we can for the rest of the arch. Most of it's covered by the sill, but I want it so that when you feel your hand in the wheel tub, it feels original. So that's why we've used that piece there. You can see that when I clamp down here on this, the clamps going in, it fits in pretty good for what it is. So there you go, that takes it up. So that it's slightly oversized, so we'll trim it to fit, copying off the other side. Just some tacks holding it in so I can start lining things up. So that's what I'm on with. I'm going to heat this up here and bash that profile to fit that because it's too narrow. And then we'll pull the sill off again, and we'll start cleaning up the jacking point, which is just here. There's your jacking point, that needs a bit of a clean up. And then we've got a piece of metal to make behind the back here to fill that gap there. So that's what we're on with today. So back on the tripod shortly, and we'll get this this metal the best we can. So that's what I'm doing. Right, I've got the rest of those welds in and I've bashed this out with the heat, the oxy heat. I've got it as close as I can. We'll flat wheel that back, and there's a little bit of infill to do to get that, carry that profile on, but that's the best we're going to get with that shape. So now we've got some cardboard at the back, and that's to get that infill piece here where this doesn't quite join the tub. So we're going to infill that and get that patched in. So we're going to just slide the cardboard in the back, mark with a pencil the shape. The reason for this is that when this piece comes here, that's all the metal that you get. It should go all the way to here and actually fold back, but it doesn't. It's just the way that it's because it's a copy panel, it's just made to repair a small area. So I've cut all the rot back off this, and that's the gap that I'm left with. It doesn't quite make it, so an infill piece is required. Now I'm just going to plate it from the back in this instance and cut it to that shape, and then plug weld it back together, then fill in from the inside here. We'll go across with the welds from the inside there. That's how I'm going to do that repair. Okay, so we'll drop the piece of metal in there. I'll cut the template and we'll drop the piece of metal in. Here we go. Alright, that's the cardboard template. It's cut to shape. That's the infill piece there. Just going to get a couple of tacks on it now. We're going to clamp it up and start welding it from the inside. So we're moving pretty quick on this repair. We're going to get that nice and solid in that corner. So just that piece that we're making going in just at the top, so we've got a nice, real nice solid bottom corner, and that gives us a nice hole to drill the bung through, because obviously you're going to have that reinforcing the inspection bung that goes in the end here, and what you needed to have is a good piece of backing plate metal for that bung to go through. So that's what this piece is for. So just going to weld it in now. One tack there, couple of tacks just to get us going. Okay, that gets us at the top, little one down the corner. Right, so I can take the clamps off now. That just gives me something to go on. Plenty more welding to do on it yet. We'll get what we're up to. I'm going to have to knock it back a little bit because it's just giving me now 1.5 mil pushing back on the sill backing plate. So we'll just have to slightly allow for that backing plate because that attaches there. The back of the sill attaches on this, comes in and attaches on there. But looking good so far. So now I'll just clamp again. Some more tacks on. We're going to clamp again, more tacks on. Start building all that up. I'll bring the camera around for you on the other side and see what's going on. Hold on, let's get the mag mount. We're off on the mag mount. Whoa, that's pretty tough, that mag mount. So that's it. The idea is now to infill with weld. Bring that right forward there. And you could put a little sliver of metal in as well to help, so that we're not having to put as much plug in there. But it's creating a solid back. And through here will be the inspection bung for the end of the sill. We'll go and see whereabouts that is on the other side of the tub, so we get exactly the right point. Might be a bit tricky drilling through weld with the bung. We'll see how that goes. Should be alright though. So from this side you're not going to know, it's going to look seamless. That's the idea. So that looks like a seamless repair to the bottom of the tub. Okay, so that's the object of the exercise. Let's just get the light round for you so you can see a bit better. As usual, we move that light around for you. Okay, so we're creating a new bottom of the wheel tub, so that when the sill goes on and you look at it from the inside, it all looks correct, and even on this side it's going to look neat anyway. So that's the best we can do when you haven't got the panel. That's a difficult shape to press. You can see how that's pressed out there. I wouldn't like to have been doing that, although some good people can do it. I know there's some handy metalwork guys out there, but because that panel was available at not too bad a price, I thought I'll just chop it up and use it. So more of the same now. I'll jump forward on the video. We're moving quick on this one. There's no need to show you anything on that. It's basically just welding techniques. Okay, so I'm going to jump you ahead when that's all welded and ground back, and that should look a lot neater. Okay, I'm just going to get a clamp and bring that right forward, then start getting the welds done for that. So repair on that wheel tub. Here we go. Right, get that clamped up. Tack on there, a tack on there, a tack on there. Tap back. Let's get the chisel in there. Knock that right back. This plate comes real tied up to the top. There we go. Lovely. Yeah. Okay, clamps. Oh yeah. Put that there. Lovely. It's going to look nice there. It's going to look nice. It's going to look nice. It's going to look nice. Oh yeah! Getting somewhere. Starting to take shape now. That's going to start disappearing. I'm going to fast forward you as much of the same with the welding. So I'll just infill all that stuff. Then we'll start grinding back, and then the magic will happen. We know Jim's watching. Little Newt there. G2 Mac. There's a lot of you out there. Hope you enjoy this part and we don't bore you with too much technical stuff. But I'm moving fast for you this time so that we get a quicker video and we make some more progress and it's more exciting to watch. But I think hopefully anyone that's doing it at home, I'm not going too quick so you can still see a general idea what's going on with this repair the bottom tub there. So, okay, let's move. And Michael as well. Hello Michael, he's on board, another big follower. We've got Michael. Plenty of comments coming in. He's watching all the videos. He's doing good. He's a good boy. Right, okay, flat wheel down now for this. Let's get that, let's get the old weld ground down. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, so welded in there. The rest of the welds, I put a hole back through for the sill when it reattaches. The back plate of the sill hits that. Some brazing as well over the pits, and a bit more weld to build that level up where this was the wrong shape. So we're following a nice contour for the arch trim. We'll get the arch trim on in a minute and make sure the profile's good for the arch trim. Ground a little bit back. I need a crock sander and I'm out of belts, so I have to hold back for the rest of these grinds. Flat wheel just got the most of them there. So standing back for you, looking nice, looking solid. We need to put the hole through for the inspection bung, but plenty of brazing over those pits, and then just flat wheel back again to make a neat job. So I'm going to try and find a hole saw now, and then we're going to get on and make this plate here. That goes straight along the top, quite a straightforward piece to do. Get a cardboard jig in there now, mark that up, and we'll make a nice piece of metal at the back, and then we'll find that jacking point, we'll wire brush it up, prime everything, then get it welded back on. Then that area's done, we'll paint in, seam seal a bit, and then that repair's good to go. So a nice bottom of the wheel tub repair there. Right, repair piece is in at the back. So that's just simply a piece of metal, a cardboard profile to cut it to suit, then a right angle corner on it so it can fit in behind the rest of the tub there, and then that picks up the plug welds at the front as the original inner sill would have done. So we've got the hole in as well, nice and clean. So we've got the inspection hole, that's the rubber bung in it. So we're all done there. Just ready now to clean up the jacking point. So we're on with the jacking point next. We're going to clean that up, then get it plug welded back onto there, then seam sealed in. We'll get some primer on before the jacking point goes in. Some weld through primer, and then plug that after it's been cleaned, and then some seam seal down, and that's ready to receive the sill. So repair all done in a few hours, not bad going there, so looking good. Shake it up. Get it open, lad. Should be our rear panel here now, because I'm going to start pulling that rear panel off, and I'll show you why in a minute. There's a little tail to tell on that rear panel. So carrying on with episode 11 here with Sean now on board. He's going to give us a helping hand today. But this is seriously packed. We think there's a dead body in here, or a mummy. Something from Tutankhamun's tomb. Let's see what this express steel panel's like. A thicker gauge metal, and arguably as good as a Ford panel this. So let's have a look. Right, so looking at the panel from Express, giving a quick look over now, initially looking good. What you can get on the copy panels is crease marks where the pressings are thin metal. You'll see them here slightly, and just there. So you've got to be wary of those on your copy panels, but we'll buzz those down. Other than that, it's a good gauge metal, nice and thick, heavy duty, and around the important feature areas here of the exhaust, it's a good copy that. When parts are thin on the ground, you've got to get yourself copy parts, because there's no way around it. You've just got to get the right piece, the right manufacturer to do it. Express for this panel aren't too bad. It's a nice, as I say, a nice thick heavy duty piece of kit, which is what we like. You can get these copy panels are thin with bad pressings on, but this looks the part. We'll hold it up against the original and just see if we can see any differences, but on the back of the car we're all right for that. You just see those press marks there. Just watch those. Other than that, fine. electric guitar, Sean? Go on, give him a little. Hey! Oh yes, baby! Oh yes! Oh yeah! Yes, electric guitar, air guitar. Yeah, inside here we're going to find a surprise later on. Now, look how good we are here. That's superb. Mega solid. Hey, oh, bit of missing wiring there. So I'm just carrying on working my way up this end with the spot welds, and we're going to peel it back. We're going to have to take the car off the spinner because I can't drill these spot welds which are hidden on the inside of here. There's some on that bit, so I can't get the drilling. But we can chop the car up on its roof. Look at the clearance, it's not that high off the ground. So we'll get a big block of wood under the car. I'm going to lift it, or we could put some straps around and attach it to these roof bars. We'll go out and get some ratchet straps and just let the car hang from the roof. But I don't want to do that because the roof beams are thin. So we're going to probably just block it up off the ground, pull the spinner out of the way so I can get to the rest of the spot welds for the rear lower valance panel. So we'll chop the car up shortly and get this spinner out of the way. Sean's going to just take over. We're going to walk you through. So here, flip the screen around and you can see. Get me in like we're doing it like TV show now. Dead serious for this one. Alright, so yeah, good, yeah. 11. Valance. I thought I just pulled that off. That came off dead easy. Just a few spot welds along the top. Peel, 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 and away you go. This has got to come off. This frame's got to come off here. Pull that back. Let the car sit on some nice long piece of wood, blocked up. Then we start drilling at those easy to get to spot welds there. Then down along the top. Then we're hoping to just pop that off very neatly. And then our new panels in the corner over here, ready to be offered up. We'll have a look at the condition of this, but looking at that, it looks really, really good condition. I'm absolutely amazed. We'll get some nice zinc paint on there just to help. And then some weld-through primer along the edges where this is going to be receiving its welds. And we're good to rock on that one. That side's cleaned up. Sean will go and film his handiwork now and see what he's been up to. Just cleaning the edges up, ready for the rust killer to go on. Okay, so that's another project. We're waiting for a sill, so we're held up on this little bit. We've got a jacking point up this end as well. We're going to clean that jacking point up and get that plug welded on, but this area is just waiting for that sill. You might want to get these as well, Sean, if you come in on the edge with your sander later. I'm just going to do those tops and then your top there, so I'll let Sean do that.
That need that little.
No, you'll get in with the edge of that one. Look, see if you can get in with the edge of that one. If not, right this way. Right, this one's quite easy. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 6 on that, and that was that's the end of that one. Right, so Sean brings us in. Watch where you're pointing. Always keep your eye on that. Never look away. Always look at that. That's your eye. So we're clean again there. Really good. My fingers there.
I would recommend
good there.
getting an email to me.
What's like inside there?
Or text me on 81400 starting with the word right. We've probably got about.
I think this is where you're going to find. There's your hole. There's a gaping big hole in it there. So rolling, yeah, you're rolling. Right, we're going to take that one off. Should start to snap any second now. There you go. There's not much holes these on, actually, quite easy, and that's I think just a that's just a bung of sealant that they have. There's actually nothing in there. It's like a hole that they have on the Cortinas when they bung it up. They all have it. I think it's something to do with draining paint down. Still in frame.
Yep.
So we're working our way slowly. There might be one here, so we're going to start investigating that. But looks like the trestle's in the way, guys. So trestle's going to be in the way, so look at what we've got. Pretty much starting to get attached. We've got some attachments here. I can bend down, I can afford to bend it down. Yeah, we're welded here. I can get to them. So let's find those. Cut for now and we'll cut to this. Stand back over there, sure. Keep it straight, keep it that way. About a max bit. Well, January's nearly blitzed. It's the 30th of January already. Where the hell did that go? We're still on with things. Just a little break from the restoration video there. Just take you off doing that inner sill. Let's get out on the road. We've got a report coming in. We've got a Mk3 Cortina 2 litre GXL finished in white. Could that be the ermine white? We just don't know. Is it ermine white? I don't know. 2 litre white GXL being stripped. It's been bought and it's apparently quite rotten. We're going to go and check it out and see what we got. We're going to see what's downtown. We're going to buy some parts off it, I hope. We don't want anything to go to waste, so let's go and find this car. Let's go and check it out and strip some bits off it. We'll give you a walk around and we'll see what's out there project wise. I think this one was on eBay and it ended up being too rotten for the gentleman to restore, so he's decided to break it up. We'll see how bad the damage was. Let's go for a walk around now and see what parts we can buy. We'll check it out in 2 minutes. For the run-in, I won't get too close to the location, just with all the recent security problems and thefts of cars. We're just keeping things low profile. No one's going to know where this is and we're keeping it the owner's discretion. So he'll just suddenly jump to the car any second and we'll just jump straight to the car then. So nearly there now. Yeah, it's gone. The usual. That kicks up when if you was to run that, it tries to push up with a force. That's some rot there. There's some rot there.
Somebody will be able to dash that behind there.
Oh no, the bulkhead. Yeah, that's right, yeah, extra ventilation. Par for the course, that. There was a lot to do on this job.
You still just fell off.
Did you see Mark's yellow one? Mk3's yellow GT.
Oh, was that worse?
That's on the site. This is worse, so hopefully Mark will feel a bit better when he sees this. This would have took a lot of work to restore it, Joe. It's surprising because...
You want to see there? You can get a fucking football to the old back.
What did it look like when it was listed on eBay?
It looked alright. It looked alright till I got it back and started I took 3 bin bags full of rust out of it. It just kept falling onto the floor in big chunks. Well, that's why I started buying bits. It just kept falling to fucking... The more I took off it, the more bits fucking kept falling off it. And I got to a point where I said, this is not worth doing.
That's it, yeah. So it's got to be broke.
One lad says, why didn't you just buy a Mk3 Cortina and just shell it into a Mk3 Cortina?
Yeah, that is an option. Oh, it was. It's a problem when it goes on the roof, but very difficult to fix.
Got a recon gearbox in it, you know.
Nice. Well,
painted green.
Yeah, someone's rebuilt the box.
Yeah.
How's the boot floor? Let's go around and have a look at the boot floor.
Axles off anyway for all that.
The
Got a
nice.
lad coming down tomorrow for all the black plastic trim out of it.
Right.
Did you see the gold one on eBay?
No, I haven't seen anything this week.
He's bought it. Right. And someone who have it has hammerized it. I've got to grind the chrome off the bumpers and hammerized the bumpers black.
Right.
And painted all the plastics inside matte black. Over the door cards and everything.
Sounds like an 80s hit, that one.
So he wants all the plastics.
See, it just goes to show you can see something listed on eBay. Unless you look in the right places, you need to be looking on first the roof, then work your way down. You can fix sills, though they're not.
Oh yeah,
it's not a problem.
He just said to me, in and out of sills wouldn't have bothered me one bit.
No, that's right. It's an easy job. So what? It's the thing that's killed the car. Even the front. Even the front. Yeah, that's right. Hello, John. It's the Adams family.
The inside now.
This thing that's killed it is the bulkhead.
Yeah.
That's what's killed it. The lowers, you can fix that. It's an easy repair to do. It's not like the shape of a body. It's flat plate. You can do it. What's killed it's the roof. What about the chassis legs? Did they survive?
Yeah, they're not bad actually. Oh, look.
Yeah, they've survived. The chassis legs have survived. So you could have done the inner and outer sills and the floor edge. That's just standard normal procedure. But it's the roof that killed it and that bulkhead, as I say. We'll go in through this inspection hole. Yeah, so it's been stripped down, and that's the best for you to do to get your money back, because you've got to get your money back.
Do you know who phoned me for bits off it?
Everybody, I would have thought.
Yeah, but you know the fella from Wigan who did your Swampy?
Oh, Mikey, yeah. Mike.
He said to me,
Yeah, Mike.
I said, if he said, I'm the fella who done Swampy. He said, I want bits off it.
Yeah.
I said, what bits do you want off it? He said, I'll phone you, give us your number, I'll phone you. He hasn't phoned me yet, like.
Yeah, Mike.
Is he doing another one, is he?
He's got a nice 2 litre he is doing, yeah. Right, I'll get some parts off it then, before everybody else does. Get the spanners out. Well, January's having a little bite back. We thought we got away with winter, didn't we? We're getting the first taste of it now in January. So that was it's actually a 1600 GXL. I thought it was a 2 litre, but 1600 GXL there, stripped and scrapped. So I bought some parts off it. That's going nowhere, he's never going to do that up, so that was the end of that car. Fully stripped though, so everything on it will be saved. And out it goes, so that's another one gone, another one bites the dust. We'll be buying, even some parts of the body shell are being bought. You'll see what I mean with that later on when I get the body shell panels. So back to base now for carry on some more welding. So just a little bit of a trip out. See you back at base for the rest of the welding on the car. Let's get going, let's get back. Okay, got some primer on there now and cleaned it up, ready for that back panel to arrive. As soon as that panel arrives, we're fitting the back valance on. It's all ready to receive the panel. Okay, so we're on hold there. We can put the welder jacking point on. That's all right. again on hold now for a sill. The 2-door sill won't go on. Slightly different width at the end where it meets the tub, so there had to be a catch with that. The copy sills are no good, so they're not going on. So we think we've found the sill, waiting for that to arrive. So it'll take me up the front end for a little while I'm waiting for those parts. And if you remember rightly, the crash on this car, they fitted a facelift cross member. So we've got a pre-facelift cross member here, so we can fit that. No problem, but we've got to get the front valance off. Now, front valance has been filled and dented and bogged up a bit. You can see the filler there all over the place. There's dents in it. I'm going to try and... No, we're going to scrap it. I'm going to cut it off. So we could try and start drilling these welds here. With that rot there on that inner piece and that big chunk of filler and a few more pinholes, I'm going to take it out. So I'm just going to slice it out. I know it's sacrilege, but that's what's happening. Because it's welded, it's hard work cutting all that weld out. He's blobbed it all over the place. If it was spot welded on, I'd drill that and take it out, but because of them blob welds, it's going to take me longer to try and salvage that than it is the time value to get another one. Express do such a good front copy of these that it's, for the time aspect of it, it's going to get sliced. People probably won't like this, but there is filler in it. Yeah, it could be used, but I'm slicing it down the middle and it's coming off. Sorry about that, but that's my prerogative to do it. It's all based on time spent and whether it's worth saving. What am I going to get for it? 20 quid? Someone's going to offer me? Well, I'm not doing it for 20 quid, so that's it. It's getting cut. Okay, so I'll set you up on the tripod, we'll slice that open, get that off, and then we'll start unpicking this. We're going to pick this out. Now we will save this inner piece, that's not a problem. We will save that for someone to use. So, angle grinder on and slice off that panel there. back soon. Gotta watch that lower edge doesn't deflect out, so we're going to see where it's held. Take that out, we're going to get the crock sand on the top of there. Just get the crock sand on the top. I'll get this piece up and start to expose the inner panel, which is also coming off, of course. So let's wire up for the crock sander. Big chunk of filler there. You can see it. You want to know why? Oh yeah, keep the lower panel. Yeah, it's mint. It's good lower panel. Yeah, great. Keep the lower panel. It's great. It's good. Keep the lower panel. It's good. It's mint. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, of course it is. Keep the lower. Oh, I've thrown away good panels. Oh yeah, cutting off. Yeah, of course it is. Okay, rest me case. Fuck off. You're coming off. I wonder if it's really nicely attached and all properly put on right. This front valance, all nice factory finish, guys. Oh yeah, of course it is. Okay, now look at the state of this. Have a look at this. And that's why. That is why. Oh yeah, you know, you just don't know till you start pulling these things apart. Glad I've got that off. I can't be happier enough that that has come off. Look what that was hiding. Okay, so no sleep loss there for sure. Let's get that out of here. We're gonna pull the whole front inner and outer off, leaving the lower upper valance, which is a good panel. I can see that it is a good panel. So just doing this until the parts arrive at the back, as I said, and just to keep you the footage going. A lot of requests coming in for part 11. So we're keeping on going and just giving you footage. This had to be done, so let's get on with it. And we're nearly full for episode 11, so it's going to move quicker in 12, 13 and 14 episodes, because we're going to be done at the back end and we're working our way to the front. And then when that front end's done, we're into a paint situation, which is what's going to really keep the interest levels up. Okay, so you can bear with us in these last few stages till the exciting shiny stuff starts to happen. Okay, so a few more cuts now to be made. Here we go. About the shish kebab. We cut this up like a shish kebab. Oh, yeah, shish kebab. We chop you up like shish kebab. Expertly fitted, not. Da-da-da! That panel's a good panel. These panels, bad panels. Bad. They bad panels. Bad panels, Mikey. Bad panels. Good, you know, see where it fitted it. I can see some welds. Right, I want to take these end caps off, and that's the whole valance off in less than 15 minutes. Then it's that inner piece off. Okay, so let's expose the welds here and slice these little pieces. Just peeling up the spot welds on the inner lip now, and we're nearly getting there with this inner valance removal. So it's free there. My valance doesn't have this piece attached, so I'm keeping this piece on. It came with just the L shape, it didn't have these, so just going to pick that off, go up along on the inside of here, and then you can see where the blob welds have gone. There's your blob welds, so we've got to grind back the blob welds, and we're going to try and pull this piece back. Got that face there done, just going across, same on this side, and then again drill the spot welds here, and then get the remainder of that inner sill, that inner valance panel off. So just a little bit of chiseling and drilling the spots, a bit of grinding back on the face of the chassis fork, and then that should come out. So I'll continue with that. Okay, then some cleaning up work, getting ready to receive the panel. So we go along and clean the edges, ready for the weld through primer to go on. Clean those edges up, get the old welds, all the blobby welds off there, and all the bad metal. Just cleaned up that area on that chassis leg, the face of these tabs here on the radiator mounting plates, brackets. Face of this chassis leg there, nicely cleaned up, straightened up, ready to receive that panel. So that takes us in for today. A couple more sessions on this, and then we'll start making episode 11 for you. But for now, I'm just going to nip off. It's Saturday, so getting out, get something to eat. Cleaned and ready to receive that panel there. Okay, so next session will see us priming that, and I'll get down into the scuttle slam panel area, fixed up any blob welding we can see in there while we've got the chance to get in. So that's moving along pretty good. This is pretty straightforward. What I'm going to do before I fit this panel here is I'm going to get in my possession the new lower valance, so that I can work out just the right position, because there is a little bit of movement here. I can just, there is just a little bit. I want to get it just right so that it meets the curve of the lower valance. So I won't fit that just yet. We'll wait for that lower valance to come, that lower front valance to come. Okay, the upper front valance is okay and really totally rot free, so there's no need to touch that. Okay, and then once we're done with that, we'll start doing the engine bay, and hopefully by that time the panels will have arrived for the sill and the back panel there. And once those are on, that's your the bulk of your welding done. We can start cleaning up then, getting it solder blasted. So I think by episode 12 we should be in the position where the car's moving out. Okay, over and out for this little section. We'll cap off soon. We'll get another 10 minutes footage before this this part is finished. Okay, I'll see you on the next session for another 10 minutes. Right, so I'm just mocking up the inner cross member on the locking pliers there. We're going to make sure it all fits in as it should. Okay, so we're just getting these curved brackets here. These are at the moment currently separate, so I can just get exactly the right position that I need before I start to make the welds on that. I'm going to put some weld through primer on, clean all the faces of the metal, get the weld through primer on every face that's going to be hit with a weld. Then when that lower valance arrives, we'll put that on and just make sure that everything touches every face correctly, because you can move this just a little bit to get it exactly right. The advantage of having that off at the moment there, because this panel didn't come with these side pieces. These are salvaged ones, so I'll leave that loose. Won't do any more with that till we get the lower valance. What we can do now, we'll take all this off, and I'll just get cleaning up them blob welds inside here. There's some horrible ones we need to get looking better. They're really rough, so we'll get the belt sander in and try and get them looking a bit more factory whilst we can get in, because this is off. You can get right in there and get to everything. So that's the job now. I've mocked that up. I'll get some weld through primer on so that it's nicely cured for when I'm ready, and then we're good to go there. So start cleaning these faces up, because that's where your welds are going to be, and then we can get the lower valance mocked up. Okay, so I'll pull that off again now and then get the weld through primer fitted or painted on, should I say, and then get cleaning them blobs up. Okay. Okay, I've got the primer here, the 2 parts weld through primer, and we're just giving that a mix. That's comes in, as I said, 2 parts, which I got from rustbuster.co.uk. This is good stuff. You mix it up, and then that will help through the welding process, both for spot welds and for plug welding, because it's got a low burn back on it, so you don't end up with all your paint getting burned out. It's not perfect because you're still going to get areas that are damaged by the welding, but this minimises it. So we're just going to, all the faces which get welded, of course, will take this paint. So we're just going to do all that. After these have been cleaned up with a crock sander, also clean this chassis leg up, add some pitting on it. So all these faces liberally on, no problem with that. Doesn't matter if it's all runs everywhere, because we soda blast later on. This will just help. So you can see how that goes on. We'll finish the whole area where the cross member fits. Each face that's getting welded has been prepped, and we just coat it all up now. So I'll get on with that, get it all coated, and also this panel here. Let me turn the camera around. We've cleaned up the faces of each potential spot weld or plug weld along the top of it there, and then on the on the upper front valance. Let me get the paint on there now, and we'll leave that to dry. Doesn't matter if it goes everywhere, don't worry about that. Obviously I don't want any wastage, but it's great coverage, this. There are the areas there, and then I'll go on the inner valance. Leave that with me. Okay, I've made a little template. We're doing a little bit of engine bay work now while we wait for the other panels to arrive, so just jumping ahead to this little job. Cardboard template underneath. This is the facelift inner wing that was fitted to this pre-facelift car. Obviously they couldn't have got the right wing at the time. There's not a lot of differences in them. One of the main differences is the crash impact holes here. They improved the safety. We're actually taking it backwards and filling the holes in so that it looks like a proper pre-facelift. So I've made some plates, and I've just had a magnet across there holding that flush with the inner chassis leg, and now we're going to put some tacks in to hold that in place and go round it, tack it in and grind back. Let's see if we can make that disappear, and we've got 3 more to do. Okay, welding on. Some more tacks in there. Now we just go around, make sure that's flush. We're going to tap just to see. Okay, it's all right. Let's carry on. A little bit of paint there just kicking back at me, but going good. Right, so we've got that in place. We'll grind back now, and what we do, we get the brazier and we just infill that simply with braze simply because it'll be a better, more watertight job. So all the tacks are in enough to secure it and ready for the braze to go across. Couple more. Plenty in there. Right then, flat that back now, and I'll get the brazers set up and let's see what we can do with that. The only downside with the brazers, a lot of heat going to be generated, so I'll just see how it goes. If it looks like it's going to cause problems and buckle it, I won't use it, but it's pretty good thick gauge metal here. Obviously we're going to have to treat inside this with plenty of wax oil and paint because it's going to burn it. Okay, I could carry on infilling with MIG. Jury's out on that one. I don't know what to do. Let me see how easy the braze goes on first. If it's a mess, I'll MIG only. But I'm learning on this one, so you might think I'm perhaps doing the wrong procedure. I don't know, but I'll grind back and we'll have a look. Okay, that's come up alright. Some holes. We can either get the braze in or we can re-MIG. It's up to us now. We've got to decide what to do. So try just MIGing one and see what happens. We've got 1, 2, 3, there's about 20 holes to keep tapping the MIG onto. We could do that. Is that going to be less messy than braze? I don't know. Let me put a couple of MIG holes in it and we'll just see. Okay, so I'll pause the camera. Right, a couple more there. That's not too bad. Seems to work. Just a bit of a pain grinding them down, but braze is even harder to grind down than MIG, so and a final skim of filler should see that complete. Let me see if that grinds down now. We'll have a go. Right, well that's pretty good. It's going eventually. There's a couple more, but that technique seems to work. So we can do a few more of those plates and get all that as it should be, proper inner wing. It'll look better then, look more original. This one will be a little trickier to get into, but we should do it. We've got a little template that we make these with, so I'll leave that with me. I'll carry on doing a few more of those, and we'll catch you tomorrow. I'm going to call it a day for today. Last 10-minute section coming up, and then I'm going to wrap for you'll be watching this film. This will be episode 11 at the moment. We're on 10. This is 11, and we're nearly there to give you some footage. Obviously, as you've found out, because you're actually watching it, of course. Right, and I get another plate in there. I'm going to finish off these little craters. Just take you in so you can see them. but that's going to disappear pretty good and nice and solid. It feels flush from underneath as well, inside there, nice. Okay, we'll leave that for today's session. I'll start again tomorrow. Need a bit of a rest now, getting a bit tired, so I'll call it a day. Done some good stuff today. Over and out.